but it was another guy playing Sakura, in which played Sakura in a different way than how I played it, and which it was pretty dope how they was using her, and I'm going to steal it. I'm going to find that match, and I'm going to use whatever tech he was using, and it's a lot like Drake, you feel me? Like, Drake, all of his hit songs, not all of them, but a lot of his hit songs, he took them from other artists that's underneath him. I'm doing that same exact thing because I'm here to win. Welcome back to Watch the Tapes. This is where we watch all my losses in Street Fighter so we can see what exactly I'm doing wrong and try to figure out a way to get better. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. These fights here aren't my most serious of fights that I've been doing. And the reason being is because I've already reached the next level. I've reached Super Platinum, which it was difficult for me to do, but now that I'm here, I'm happy that I did it. And there's an update that's coming this week, I do believe, in the next 3-4 days. And this update is going to change the way Street Fighter is being played, so it makes no sense for me to try to fight to reach the next level, which this level took me weeks to make. So I don't think I'll make the next level before this update, and things are going to evolve anyway. So I figured I'd just go have some casual fun and play some matchups just to see what's going on. But we gonna rewatch these videos anyway, just because. And let's see what happens with this Honda. And I remember this Honda. This Honda's just going to push buttons. Keep pushing them. And that's one thing that I can't do. I cannot challenge this butt splash. I need to be blocking that. They made the butt splash way too good. Like, how you beat the butt splash is you gotta beat it before it starts up. No, you can't even do that. The EX one, you can't even do that. You can do the regular one, you can beat the regular one on wake up, but the EX one, no. And then they have they have the option to make it into a cross up. Now, how you can tell it's a cross up is if your character looks the other way when Honda's at its peak in the air. But I'm getting hit by it because I'm just not paying attention hard enough. But this is me trying. Where's my Dragon Punch? And you see how active that Honda. Like the key to beating Honda in this game is putting Honda on the defensive. Honda cannot be afforded to just press buttons, because in this one, if they do, I will end up losing with Sakura because his buttons are so much faster than mine. Like, after his hands, whatever button he presses again, it's going to be faster than anything I do. It's like an automatic frame trap. But there are some things that I can do to offset it, like using my EX Dragon Punch after the hands that Honda does. That can offset the frame traps. But the main thing I need to do is to have them on the defensive. Like, when they wake up, the options are not that strong. You can grab them out of every option. You can hit them out of almost every option as well, except for the headbutt. But grabbing is like the most... grabbing is like the best option that you got on the wake up. If you keep them on defensive, you can beat them. But the more neutral you try to play them, and the more you block, the worse it gets. And this Honda is really good at teching as well, so I should be doing more shimmies, but I don't think I do many in this. Come on. I tried a brief little shimmy there, it didn't work. Positive, but you let him off the hook. I needed to be a little harder with the, come on, Dragon Punch, yeah, full combo. Let's go. See, that's what I'm talking about. He tried to headbutt this, and I grabbed him right out of it. But then I took a risk. I risked it all to try to get a Dragon Punch, which that wouldn't even have won the match. That was a lot like, say, Jay-Z going ahead and risking it all to do the Super Bowl halftime party that he's still getting crap for to this day. Like, you can't risk it all when you got the advantage, and that risk is going to end up losing you the match. And there we go. I definitely needed that though. Oh man, I shouldn't have used this Ultra right here, because you see how little damage that Ultra did, and I got the hit right after. If I didn't use the Ultra there, I would have used it there and got max damage out of it. And I'm probably going to lose this match because of that. See how this player's on the offensive now. See, that's where I lost this match. Misusing my Ultra meter. That's how I lost that match right there. On top of allowing Honda to just rush down and do whatever Honda wants to do. Like, you have to use your EX meter to get out of that, and you have to keep the pressure on, and you got to stop them from the wake ups, and that's how you beat that Honda. I just didn't use my game plan the way it needed to be. It was a frustrating match, but it is what it is. Again, I'm not playing super serious angry here. And I think I'm only going to do one more of these. And this is a Kirin matchup. Kirin, I've grown to like this matchup. In the beginning of Street Fighter, I hated this because her footsies are just so good. But this matchup is actually pretty equal, because I can, as long as I'm better at the footsies now, with my jab, I can knock her out of a lot of the things that she tries to do. But you see how we're moving back and forth, trying to, as soon as we get into the range of hitting each other, we either try to move out of it or do like a quick punch. Come on. See, that's me throwing out big buttons when I shouldn't. But we're back to the footsie game. And you got to be able to conform into a full combo out of these quick footsie games. And I'm just not all the way there yet, especially not against a character that got better range and better footsie buttons. And she jumped in again on another big button. I need to really stop doing that, man. I'm getting better at doing it less, but not... that's it. Oh, she let me back in. Nope. But yeah, I'm getting better at using bigger buttons less and focusing more on the shorter footsies. But the more that I'm doing the shorter footsies, the more I'm realizing I do need to use some of these bigger buttons though too. Like sometimes you gotta just, when you get outranged by characters like Kirin, Zangief, Chun-Li, like the sweep becomes your best friend. You just gotta time it way better. You can't just throw those big buttons out. You gotta have a strategic plan on when to do it. That was crazy risk, but whatever. Plus, okay. Come on. Push the button. Am I gonna let this character come back? Like, it can very easily happen. But I'm being very patient right now. Not throwing out the big buttons. There we go. That's how you seal it though. And that's another thing that I've noticed. The higher up you get into your levels and stuff, the longer the matches end up going. Like, even when they have very little life, they can still come back and they're going to be just as patient as you. So you have to slowly try to take it down and win. Man. She gonna get a puff? Yep, she sure did get a perfect. Man, but it happens. Like, you can't get embarrassed by getting perfected, especially in Street Fighter V, when, like, you really just need two mix-ups to happen, and it's a done deal. Where could we go from here? All these things I've been practicing, I've been getting better with, like using less bigger buttons, focusing more on my game plan, especially against characters that need to get rushed down, stop with the footsies so much against them and do the rush down. But for the most part, the game is about to change. So what I am going to do is I'm going to hit the